The one thing that makes our country as beautiful as it is the wonderful jungles and the wild animals that we have in them. Now imagine, it is so sad that there are still people today that actually go and hunt or kill these animals for their own selfish needs. For instance, people kill elephants because the tusk of the elephant, the big white teeth that you see, they are very precious for ivory. Similarly, they hunt leopards and tigers for their coat or for their claws because they believe that it will bring them good luck or because the coat looks very beautiful. Isn't that sad? Hello and welcome back to Biplop World, where I'm going to now read out a story to you from one of the adventures of Biplop the Bumblebee, which shows how some bad hunters can be taught a very good lesson if we just keep our wits about us. This is a story from my book Adventures of Biplop the Bumblebee, Volume 3, and it's the third story, which is called Hunting a Hunter. So let me quickly get down to that page. Here it is. As you can see, our friend Biplop, the eco-warrior superhero, is pretending to be a detective where he's finding where the hunters have gone so he can catch hold of them. Excuse me. Anyway, one morning Biplop was at the breakfast table with Farmer Balram having some absolutely scrumptious parathas with lovely white butter. And Farmer Balram, as you can see, was reading the newspaper when he suddenly said aloud to Biplop, "I'm going to teach these scoundrels a lesson." And Biplop looked at Farmer Balram and said, "What scoundrels? Who are you talking about?" That's when Farmer Balram explained to him, there is a group of hunters, and it says right here in the newspaper that just last night an elephant got trapped in a poacher's trap which these hunters had set. So poachers are these people that illegally and without permission try to trap animals so that they can kill them for their skin and their tusks and their claws, like I just explained to you. And Farmer Balram said, it is so shameful that people still hunt innocent animals. Suddenly Biplop thought hard and he said, "Farmer Balram, do you think it could be the same hunters who were chasing our friend Spot some time back?" Spot, as you all know, is the leopard who lives in the jungle next to Biplop's farm, and he's Biplop's very close friend because Biplop had once helped him save his life from some hunters. That story is also there in this book, and you can get your hands on the book and you can read about that story. Anyway, carrying on, Farmer Balram said, maybe it is the same people. I guess we'll find out. So after breakfast, Farmer Balram headed out into the fields to take care of his crops, while Biplop went into his garden so that he could collect nectar like he does every day and help the plants for getting pollinated. Now, while he was there was a nice bright sunny day, and Biplop said, "Whew, it's so hot, I'm feeling very tired." That's just when Miss Hibiscus, on whose petals Biplop was lying down, scolded him good-naturedly and said, "Biplop, don't be a lazy bee. Go get yourself a glass of water and you'll feel refreshed once again." "Ah, yes, one must drink enough water to remain hydrated," said Biplop as he quickly got up and buzzed to the well. As he was flying there, guess what he saw? He saw two men wearing masks and holding some big things in their arms, which you and I know are rifles, but Biplop did not know that. He just saw them and he said, there is something suspicious. Why are these men on our farm? And what are they doing here? And who are they? Anyway, he slowly flew to where they were. And then he saw that they were actually pointing those things, those rifles, at his old friend Spot the leopard. Can you see this here? In the corner, you can see the shadow of Spot, and the hunters are pointing over there. So when Biplop saw this, he was shocked and he was very angry because he realized it must be the same hunters who tried to poach the elephant the previous night and were maybe chasing Spot a few weeks back when Biplop had saved him. So Biplop quickly buzzed over to where Flop was standing, and Flop was relieved to see him. He said, "Biplop, those hunters are after me once again." but this time I'm going to teach them a lesson. Biplab said, yes, Spot, I know it's the same hunters. And by this time, Biplab had seen that those long things were guns. So he said, but those men have rifles. Please don't do anything rash. Let us be calm and think of an idea. I'm sure we can tackle them without getting into trouble. Thankfully, Spot trusted Biplab, so he listened to him and he followed Biplab as Biplab led him into the garden. Even while they were walking, Spot was very angry and he said, I don't care what happens to me. These cowards are harming my friends in the jungle and I'm going to teach them a lesson. Biplab just took a deep breath and said, all right, Spot, I have an idea. You hide in the garden. While the hunters come looking for you, they won't be able to find you, and in the meantime, I'll quickly go and fetch Farmer Balram. Spot said, but how will I hide in the garden? They'll easily find me there. Biplab said, don't worry, I know exactly what to do. So once Spot got into the garden, Biplab told all his friends, which is Miss Hibiscus, Miss Daisy, Miss Violet, Miss Gladioli, Miss Sunflower, he told all of them, please intertwine all your branches and your tendrils and your leaves so that wherever Spot is sitting, you can make a screen in front of him. So Spot literally went and sat down right in the middle of the bed of flowers, and the flowers all spread their leaves and branches so that he could not be seen at all. And when the hunters got there, they were surprised. And they started scratching their heads. They said, we just saw the leopard entering the garden. Now, where did he disappear? Obviously, he had not disappeared anywhere. He was just hiding behind the plants. But the leopards did not know that. While the hunters were standing there scratching their heads and wondering what to do, Biplab quickly rushed to the village square where Farmer Balram was just resting after having a nice hearty meal. Biplab quickly told him what had happened, and so not just Farmer Balram but all the other villagers gathered everything that which they could find. They caught hold of their sickles, their hoes, their spades, their plowshares, all the implements that they use for farming, and they quickly followed Biplab back to his garden. And once they were there, in no time at all, they caught hold of the two poachers, the two hunters, gave them a sound thrashing and handed them over to the police. See, can you see here at the bottom picture? Both the hunters' masks have been taken off. They have been soundly thrashed by the villagers as the police is taking them away. And once everyone left, Farmer Balram asked Biplab, Biplab, all that is fine. The hunters were here, but where is your friend Spot gone? Just then Biplab winked at his friends the plants, and they all, how they intertwined their leaves, they separated their branches and their leaves, and that's where Farmer Balram saw Spot is hiding over there with a sheepish expression on his face. And Spot explained to Farmer Balram that we animals never harm anyone. Even I only hunt when I am hungry. I don't just go and kill any creature just because I feel like hunting. But people are still scared of us, and when they are scared, they attack us. And because they come to attack us, we attack them back in our protection. And because I didn't want to scare the other villagers, I remained hidden while they caught hold of the poachers and took them away. And that's how Spot explained to Farmer Balram why he was hiding all this while. And Biplab said, don't worry Spot, we are not afraid of you. In fact, we love you a lot because you are also nature's creation. To which Farmer Balram added, that is so true, Biplab. People need to realize that. Can you see this last picture here? How trees are cut and animals are running away because they have no place to hide, which is exactly what Biplab explained, which is exactly what Farmer Balram explained, saying that people need to realize that every creature has a place in nature. We should take what we need, but we should leave enough for others also, especially the habitats of the animals. You must have learned about habitats in school. You know, the place which is the natural environment of an animal. If we start destroying that, then the animals have no option but to come into our homes because we've destroyed their homes, which is exactly what Farmer Balram explained that it's so important to protect our natural habitat. Spot happily agreed, and thanking his friends, he went back into the jungle, saying that thank you so much, my friends, for saving me once again. Can you see him here? He's so happy as he's going back. And he promised Biplop that whenever Farmer Balram or he needed any help in the jungle, then Spot, their new friend, would always be there for them. So that was the story from The Adventures of Biplop the Bumblebee Volume 3. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I'll see you next week with one more story. Till then, be good, and remember to share this story with all your friends so they can also hear it and enjoy it. And subscribe to our channel so that you know the next time we upload a new video for you. Goodbye and take care.